to the Shutter Sports Refresh. As you can see, my hair is ready to go in its bedhead form with its stuck straight up. I can't move it. But it's also the show that gives you the biggest news in sport every week, so you don't have to spend all your time looking for it. I'm your host, Lucky Roberts, and welcome to this week with some new branding, which hopefully makes the refresh even better. Now it's time to get into your sports news. We'll start off with the biggest news of the week. In MLB baseball, the World Series has finished, and we have a new World Series champion. The World Series final came down to the New York Yankees and the LA Dodgers, and if you remember from last week, it was 2-0 Dodgers in the series already. So October 28th, Game 3 went down, and the Dodgers held a 4-0 lead for most of the game. At the bottom of the ninth, the Yankees had one last chance to come back, and it looked like it might happen as Alex Verdugo hits a home run to make it 4-2. The Dodgers defense ended up locking down and securing the win, though, meaning the series was now 3-0 Dodgers. But that has happened a couple times before, 3-0 comebacks. Yankees fans will know that for sure. In Game 4, it was a Yankees blowout win. Maybe they'll have a comeback. 11-4, the Yankees shortstop Anthony Volpe had a great game to keep the Yankees' hopes alive with 3 runs and 4 RBIs. In Game 5, it was another thriller that went back and forth for the championship. The Yankees started off hot with a 5-0 starting run. The Dodgers cut the lead to 5-3 after Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman both made some nice hits. They kept that momentum and made it 7-6 in the ninth, where the Dodgers eventually closed out the game. And that means your LA Dodgers, I don't know if they're your LA Dodgers, but the LA Dodgers are the 2024 World Series champions. The World Series MVP went to Freddie Freeman, who, if you remember, had a massive home run in Game 1. So congrats to Freeman and the Dodgers. Moving over to F1 now, where the Brazilian Grand Prix went down yesterday. The winner was Red Bull's Max Verstappen, with not too many big names finishing in the top 5. With this win, Verstappen extends his lead in the driver's standings over McLaren's Lando Norris. With only 3 races left in the season, Verstappen will nearly be impossible to catch now. In the constructor standings, though, McLaren still has the lead, and Verstappen's Red Bull only sits in 3rd. They've really fallen down over the last couple weeks. Well, we've got to wait until the Las Vegas Grand Prix. The next race is on November 24th. We'll have you when that occurs. The biggest story in the NBA so far has been the Golden State Warriors, who are playing amazingly this year despite losing one of their best players and most famous players. Klay Thompson, who was with the Warriors for 10 years, left to the Dallas Mavericks in free agency in the offseason. Steph Curry and the rest of the Warriors team have been playing surprisingly great without him, though, starting the season off 5-1. Also, the Phoenix Suns and Oklahoma City Thunder are off to great starts in the Western Conference this year, and the Eastern Conference is the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers. In the mirror league that is the NHL, the team that's still standing above the pack is the Winnipeg Jets, who are a stellar 11-1 so far this year. Leading the team in scoring is Kyle Connor, who has already 19 points on the season. Other standout teams are the Las Vegas Golden Knights, last year's champion Florida Panthers, and the New York Rangers. Rangers had the Rizzler show up, which was really fun to watch. There weren't too many exciting games in football this week, but the biggest matchup comes tonight for Monday Night Football. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a battle of the quarterbacks, as Baker Mayfield of the Buccaneers is one of the best in the league this season, but so is Patrick Mahomes, who's the best every season. Make sure to tune in tonight to see who wins this game, or come back and we'll just let you know. It's probably the Chiefs. Before we finish off this episode, it's time to do a quick check-in on the European soccer to see where the top 5 leagues are in for the standings. In the Premier League, it's Liverpool on top at 8-1-1. In La Liga, Barcelona with 11-1 record. Really awesome start for them. Just 1 draw and 11 wins. In Ligue 1, PSG still stands atop, going 4-1 in their last 5. Bayern Munich is at the top of Bundesliga, and they haven't lost a game yet, which is extremely impressive. Serie A is still close, but at the top is Napoli, currently in the lead. And finally, the Champions League. Liverpool and stunningly Aston Villa are the top 2 teams. Aston Villa has impressed the Champions League so far, considering they're only ranked 6th in the Premier League and haven't really historically been a Champions League squad. And that's it for our sports news this week. We hope you're able to teach you something and make your day just a little bit better. I've been your host, Lucky Roberts, and you can check me out on Shutter Sports Media and Shutter Sports Media themselves down below here on their socials. Thanks for watching.